studied the passive voice with simple present, simple past, and finally on Thursday and Friday we finished with the passive voice using present continuous. So today we're going to study passive voice but with present perfect. Okay, present perfect and simple future. So again, I will share with you the structure right here. Okay. So we have an example here. It says, somebody has painted the door. Alguien ha pintado la puerta. This will be the active voice, right? And the passive will be this one. It says, the door has been painted. La puerta ha sido pintada. Recordemos entonces que para convertir una oración o para crear oraciones o ideas en voz pasiva, tenemos que identificar primero el tense, ¿cierto? El tiempo, para saber qué auxiliares vamos a usar. Segundo, el verbo, ¿sí? Y el verbo siempre tiene que ir conjugado en participio pasado. En este caso, we have the verb paint. Paint is a regular verb, so past participle will be painted, ¿cierto? Es un verbo regular, entonces no cambia. Painted. And finally, we have to identify the subject and the object of the sentence. El sujeto y el objeto, ¿cierto? En este caso, somebody es el sujeto porque es quien realiza la acción y the door es el objeto, ya que es el que recibe la acción. Recordemos que en voz pasiva, entonces el objeto pasa a ser el sujeto. Por eso acá ya va de primero. The door has been painted. By whom? By somebody. ¿Cierto? Por alguien. Este by somebody es opcional. Acá en esta oración no lo pusieron, pero podemos ponerlo. The door has been painted by somebody. Okay? Remember that the auxiliaries for present perfect are has and have. Has for the third person, she, he, and it, and have for the other pronouns. Okay? Here we have some more examples. My key has been stolen. My keys have been stolen. As you can see, in this case, we have my key has. Has because my key is singular, right? And in the second example, we have my keys have because keys are plural, so has and have. My key has been stolen, mis llaves han sido robadas. My keys have been stolen, mis llaves han sido robadas. I am not going to the party, I haven't been invited. Yo no voy a ir a la fiesta, yo no he sido invitado. And finally, we have a question. Has this shirt been washed? ¿Ha sido esta camisa lavada? Okay. Remember that for questions, para las preguntas, usamos la misma estructura de preguntas, ¿cierto? Primero es el auxiliar, después el sujeto, que en este caso sería el objeto de la oración, verbo, auxiliar y verbo principal. Okay, something very important is that in this tense, we also use been, has been or have been, con el been, ¿cierto? Que es como he sido, han sido, hemos sido, right? O ha sido. Este been siempre tiene que ir, siempre, porque es como el verbo auxiliar. Y ya el que va en pasado participio también, el segundo verbo, es el verbo principal. Ya es como la acción como tal. Okay? So, let's continue. Bueno, esto nosotros ya lo hicimos usando el presente continuo. Eso también. So, esto lo vamos a dejar de último. So, we're going to do this one. Vamos entonces a hacer este ejercicio. We have, let's say, like a paragraph about a story, yeah? And we have these sentences. Como pueden ver, entonces en las oraciones nos dan the action o el verbo, ¿cierto? And the object, como el objeto de la oración, que en este caso sería el sujeto. And it starts like this. A lot has been changed in our town since I was born. ¿Cierto? Mucho ha cambiado, muchas cosas han cambiado en nuestro pueblo desde que yo nací. So then we have the first idea, improve and a lot of things. So we're going to write the sentences using this information in passive voice using present perfect. I am going to do the first one, this one, and you're going to continue with the other ones, okay? So this one, we have improve, mejorar, and a lot of things. So the sentence will be, a lot of things have been improved. That's it. Muchas cosas han sido mejoradas. A lot of things have been improved. Okay? So it's your turn. The second one. What is the answer? Renovate and the town hall. Renovar y la alcaldía. Renovate the town hall.
Yes, teacher. The town hall has been renovated.
Okay, good. The town hall has been renovated. That's the answer. Please, the other ones, I want to read the answer for anyone else, okay? Por favor, necesito que todos participemos en esto también. This one, we have add some benches and in pedestrian areas. Okay? Benches is like las bancas, sí, bancas. And pedestrian areas, las áreas peatonales. Let's see. What's the answer? Okay, some benches has an pedestrian area. Okay, remember, first one to identify the tense is very good. And the noun, tenemos some benches, right? This one is plural. So the auxiliary will be have, and remember the been. Have been or has been. Have been added. Very good, Israel, thank you. So will be some benches have been added in pedestrian areas. That's the answer. Excellent. Okay, let's continue. We have in the park, create a new pond.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
It's possible to change the order of the sentence. For example, if I say in pedestrian areas have been added some benches, or is not good?
No, it's not correct because you have to add first the subject. The subject is some benches. Primero siempre va el sujeto y en este caso have been added, right? Le estaríamos atribuyendo esta acción es al complemento del lugar, ¿sí? Y la acción la tiene que hacer o la tiene que recibir es el objeto, que en este caso son las bancas. Entonces son benches, debe ir de primero.
Ok, teacher.
Son benches y es como el sujeto, acción, complemento, ¿sí? Básicamente, ¿quién la recibe? La acción que eso recibe y dónde la recibe. Y por último, ¿por quién la recibe? En este caso lo tenemos sujeto, ¿cierto? ¿Quién hace la acción? Entonces lo dejamos aquí, en el complemento, que en este caso sería un complemento del lugar, ¿cierto? ¿En dónde? En las áreas peatonales. Ok, a new pond has been created in the park. Excelente, Rocío. Muy bien. A new pond. Pond is like como un lago, ¿sí? Un lago. A new pond has been created in the park. Excellent. This one. All trees cut down. What do you think about this one? All trees have been cut down. Excellent. Have been cut down. That's the answer. Okay, I'm going to drag this down. And we have in this one, instead plant new trees. Instead es como en cambio, ¿sí? En cambio. Entonces esta idea va conectada a la anterior. All trees have been cut down, ¿cierto? Como árboles viejos han sido cortados. And we have, instead, plant new trees. En cambio, plantar nuevos árboles. So what do you think is the answer? New plants have been planted. Okay, good. El instead lo debemos dejar de último. But it's good. New trees, actually. New trees, because we have new trees, right? Nuevos árboles have been planted. Very good. Instead. New trees have been planted instead. Muy bien. Remember to identify the noun, ¿ok? Recordemos que si tenemos un noun, plural noun, ¿cierto? Un sustantivo plural, los árboles o un objeto plural, el auxiliar es have been. Has been for singular, have been for plural. This one. A new zoo near the town opened. A new zoo has been opened near the town. Very good. Muy bien, Rocío. Okay, remember again the nouns or the object. New zoo is singular, right? So has been. Pay attention to that. Has been opened near the town. This one. On the outskirts, build a football stadium. Outskirts mean like las afueras, ¿sí? Las afueras de la ciudad, las afueras de algún pueblo, en las afueras. Build a football stadium.
A football stadium has been built on the outskirts.
Excellent. Outskirts. Muy bien. At football stadium. ¿Cierto? Un estadio de fútbol ha sido construido en las afueras. Excellent. Next one, we have installed computers in the library. Okay. Computers have been. Remember, computers we have a plural, computadores. So the auxiliary will be have been. In the library iría de último, right? It's a complement for place. Empezamos primero con el sujeto y por último los complementos, que en este caso son complementos de lugares. So, will be computers have been installed in the library. This is the answer. Very good, Israel. Very good, Vivian. Solamente que recuerda la de plural y singular. This one. In some public places, establish a Wi-Fi network. A Wi-Fi network has been established in some public places. Excelente, Alicia. Muy bien. Let's continue with this one. We're going to select the correct option. We have two, right? Es que está en negrilla y para completar la oración, entonces vamos a seleccionar la que es. So in the first one, we have Paul has been bit or has been bitten by a dog. What's the answer? Has been bitten, excellent. Number two. Turn it off. Sue and Jill has been scared or have been scared to death. Have been scared to death. In this one, have been stopped or have stopped. I'm afraid we have been stopped. Excellent. Number four. My sister has annoyed or has been annoyed with me since I was born. Has been annoyed, right? Has been annoyed. Very good. Number five. We have already given or we have already been giving it to Liz. Okay. Remember we are working on passive voice, right? So, what will be the answer? We have already been given it. Number six. I have been offered or have offered. Okay. Have been offered. Excellent. Muy bien, Israel. Muy bien, Alicia. I have been offered a job by Derek. 7. All the goods have been sold, right? Have been sold. Muy bien. 8. Look at that. The horse has been hit by or with a stick. What do you think about this one? By or with? Okay. In this one, the correct will be with. Okay, with. ¿Por qué? Porque recordemos que el by es la preposición que usamos para indicar quién hizo la acción, ¿cierto? So, the horse has been hit with. El with acá nos está indicando con qué fue herido, ¿cierto? Con qué fue golpeado, que en este caso es un palo. Stick es un palo. Podríamos decir, the horse has been hit with a stick by a man. Si tuviéramos como una persona, el que golpeó el caballo, sí sería by. Pero en este caso tenemos es el objeto, ¿cierto? Como tal, el palo que lo golpeó. ¿Ok? So, with. Number 9. The new skyscraper has grown or has been grown taller than the old one. Okay, has been grown. Yeah. Okay, let me check on that. The new skyscraper has grown actually. Has grown. This one is active. ¿Sí? El rascacielos ha crecido más alto que el antiguo. Has grown. Acá no tenemos una oración en voz pasiva. Right? So it has grown. 10. Our teacher has been ordered or has ordered us to come on time. Okay, and this one will be again has ordered. Okay, has ordered because this one is not a passive voice. Nuestra profesora nos ha ordenado llegar a tiempo, ¿cierto? Acá estamos hablando de una voz activa. It's not passive, so has ordered. Very good. Okay. Let's do the last exercise for this tense, and then we move to the simple future, okay? I'm going to share with you a link in the chat. Es con el que vamos a... Ok, sorry, ese es el de Met. Copié el que no era. Ahí está. Por si lo quieren abrir ahí en sus computadores. Igual ya les voy a presentar la pantalla. Okay, so in this one again, we have passive voice in present perfect, so we are going to work on this tense. It says, complete the second sentence with the passive form of the verb. Nos van entonces como la oración en voz activa, right? And we are going to complete the sentence in passive voice using the present perfect. So the first one says, Die Edward has made so many cool videos. Active voice. And the passive will be so many cool videos by Die Edward. So what's the answer? So many cool videos What do you think?
Have been made by.
Excellent. So many cool videos have been made by the Antwoord. Excellent. Good. Have been made. Number 2. We have an active. Apple has released a new cheaper iPhone. A new cheaper iPhone. And we have in passive a new cheaper iPhone by Apple. What do you think? Have or has?
Has.
Has been released, right? A new cheaper iPhone has been released by Apple. Very good. Number 3. They have told me otherwise. And we have in parentheses, in this case, the passive subject is I. Y acá ya lo tenemos, ¿cierto? El sujeto sería I. I, otherwise. Otherwise is like lo contrario. So they have told me otherwise. Ellos me han dicho lo contrario. I have been told. Very good, Vivian. I have been told otherwise. Number 4. They have finally finished the building. The building finally. What about this one? Okay, the building has been, muy bien, has been finally finished. Very good. Number 5, the government hasn't helped people. The government hasn't helped people. So people by the government. People haven't been or have not been helped by the government. Very good. Remember, we have a negative. So in passive voice, we have to do it again in negative. So people haven't been helped by the government. Good. 6. People haven't followed the rules during this time. So the rules during this time. The rules haven't been followed. Excellent. Haven't been or have not, right? Haven't been is a contraction. The rules haven't been followed during this time. Good. Number 7. People haven't used gasoline in a month. Gasoline in a month. What do you think? Very good, Israel. Hasn't been. And what's the verb? Hasn't been used. Excellent. Hasn't been used. 8. People have bought a lot of toilet paper. A lot of toilet paper. Have been or has been? Remember to identify the plural and singular nouns. Okay, has been. So a lot of toilet paper has been bought. Muy bien. 9. Lots of people have lost their jobs. Lots of people have lost their jobs, and we have lots of jobs have been lost. Have been lost. Very good. And I think this is the last one, right? Yes. 10. These days, teachers have sent homework through the internet. And we have homework as the object, right? Homework through the internet these days. Very good, Israel. Homework has been sent through the internet these days. Excellent. And I think that's it. Yeah, very good. You did it. Excellent. Okay. So let's go back to our previous presentation. Has is for singular, Vivian, and have for plural. ¿Sí? Como en todo tiempo están los auxiliares. Is for singular, are for plural, was for singular, were for plural, has for singular, have for plural. Yeah. Thank you, Israelia. Recuerda que la tercera persona siempre son como los plurales, los que contamos como plurales, ¿cierto? Y en el pasado, pues el I también sería un plural, I was, que va con el was. Y normalmente she, he, it va con esos auxiliares de tercera persona, con has, con is, con was. Very basic. Bueno, antes de que pasemos a la passive voice con futuro, ¿tienen alguna pregunta? Con el presente perfecto. Voy a volver a mostrar aquí la estructura. If you have any questions, please let me know. No questions? Okay. Before moving to the simple future, we are going to do this listening activity. Okay. I was forgetting about it. What are we going to do? We're going to listen to the sentences and we're going to complete them with the verbs we have in this chart and the correct auxiliaries for the for of passive voice, okay? So I am going to play the audio. Please let me know if you listen. Me hacen saber, por favor, si pueden escuchar.
Listening Lab Exercise 49.
Can you listen? Yes? Okay. So let's start.
1. The children are being fed by their mother.
Do you listen? Let's listen again. Vamos a escucharlo de nuevo.
The children are being fed by their mother.
The children. Okay, Remember that Ben es un verbo auxiliar para presente perfecto, ¿cierto? Por lo tanto, no lo podemos conjugar con presente continuo. El are es el auxiliar de presente continuo. So it will be are been fed. Okay, this is the answer. Auxiliar de presente continuo con verbo auxiliar de presente continuo been. Are being fed. Very good. Remember that we worked on present continuous last week, ¿cierto? Esto ya lo vimos. El presente continuo lo vimos y lo finalizamos la semana pasada.
2. The game is being watched by millions of people. The game is being watched by millions of people.
The game is being watched. Very good. The game is being watched by millions of people. Okay, number 3 is a question.
3. Am I being picked up from the airport? 3. Am I being picked up from the airport?
What's the answer in this one? Yeah, muy bien, Israel. And I being picked up. Very good. From the airport.
4. You are being tested next week. 4. You are being tested next week.
Muy bien. You are being tested next week. Excellent.
5. The students aren't being allowed to leave the building. The students aren't being allowed to leave the building.
The students are being allowed to leave the building. Excellent.
6. The hotel rooms are being cleaned by the housekeepers. The hotel rooms are being cleaned by the housekeepers.
The hotel rooms are being cleaned. Excellent. Are being cleaned by the housekeepers. Very good.
7. Is the electrical work being done by an electrician? Is the electrical work being done by an electrician?
What about this one? Okay, is the electrical work being, and what's the verb? Do you need to listen again? Yes, okay.
Is the electrical work being done by an electrician?
Do you listen? Okay, in this one actually the verbs do. So the answer is the electrical work being done? Okay, being done by an electrician. Okay, done. Remember that done is an irregular verb, so past participle is like this. Done.
Eight. The extra furniture is being stored in the basement. The extra furniture is being stored in the basement.
Okay, what's the answer for this one? The extra furniture is being stored. Very good. It's being stored in the basement.
Nine. New employees aren't being hired fast enough. 9. New employees aren't being hired fast enough.
Okay, new employees are being hired fast enough. Nuevos empleados están siendo contratados rápido, ¿cierto? Been hired.
10. Is the car being kept in a garage? Is the car being kept in a garage?
Okay, the last one. Is the car been, and what's the verb? Okay, the verb is keep, right? But remember that this one is an irregular. So it will be, is the car being kept? Being kept in a garage, okay? Very good. So those are the answers. As you can see, this exercise consisted of present continuous, ¿cierto? Acá ya todas las oraciones están en presente continuo, que fue un tiempo pues que ya vimos. Okay, so now let's move to the final tense, which is the simple future. Que no hemos visto todavía este tema, es el próximo de hecho. Pero la voz pasiva es easy, vamos a ver cómo la voz pasiva de una vez, es muy fácil. So, el simple future, pues sabemos que el future es para hablar del futuro, ¿cierto? So, what is the structure? In this case, we have an example. It says, my parents will take us to the park. Mis padres nos llevarán al parque. Will take us, ¿cierto? Will es el auxiliar del futuro para todos los pronombres, ¿sí? En esto no importa que sea tercera persona, will es para todos. Entonces, ¿cuál es la estructura? Es la misma, ¿cierto? Que íbamos estudiando. Primero es el sujeto, estamos hablando de voz activa, sujeto, verbo, ¿cierto? Que es el will. Acá, entonces, digo el auxiliar will, el verbo, cuando hablamos en futuro, va en infinitivo. Entonces, acá el verbo take, como pueden ver, está en infinitivo. Tenemos el objeto que sería us, nosotros, y el complemento del lugar, to the park. My parents will take us to the park. So, in passive voice, this sentence will be, we will be taken to the park by our parents. Seremos llevados al parque por nuestros padres. Entonces, we, el us, ¿cierto? Que era acá el objeto, pasa a ser el sujeto we. De nuevo el auxiliar will, ¿cierto? Will. Y tenemos el verbo auxiliar be, ¿sí? Cuando hablamos entonces en futuro, ¿cierto? En voz pasiva, siempre tenemos que agregar will be, siempre. el auxiliar de pasado, de futuro, sorry, que es will, y el verbo auxiliar be. Will be, que es como seremos, serán, ¿sí? Seré. So, we will be taken, seremos llevados. Y el verbo principal, recuerden, siempre en pasado participio. Pasado participio de take es taken. Ya el complemento to the park y finalmente por quién, ¿es cierto? ¿Quién hace la acción? En este caso tenemos un sujeto que es my parents, entonces nos agregamos by our parents, ¿cierto? Seremos llevados al parque por nuestros padres. We will be taken to
Teacher,
the park.
sorry, teacher. I have a question. What is the difference between will and shall?
Shall is a modal verb. Eso lo estaremos viendo también más adelante. El shall es mucho más formal y se usa solamente con I y con we, pero estaremos profundizando en eso más adelante. ¿Okay?
Hey, teacher, thank you.
You're very welcome. So in this case, we are going to work only on will. ¿Okay? Para no enredarnos, solamente con will. Recordemos entonces la estructura. Will, ¿cierto? Verbo. Will, exacto, en esta de acá, will. Verbo auxiliar que sería el be, que es el verbo auxiliar estar. Y el verbo principal en pasado participio. Will be taken to the park. So, for example, I have, ok, acá tenemos pues la estructura ya más, digamos, detallada. Activa y pasiva, como pueden ver en pasiva. Ignoremos este shall no lo vamos a trabajar aún. Solamente vamos a trabajar con will. Primero antes el sujeto, después will, después el auxiliar be, ¿sí? El verbo en pasado participio, por eso tenemos VPP, pasado participio. La preposition by, si tenemos un sujeto, y pues el objeto, que pasaría a ser entonces el sujeto, ¿cierto? Básicamente es eso. Yeah, shall is more formal. It is not used in everyday situations, actually. Tenemos acá entonces another examples, right? The dog will be sent by Maria, for example. El perro será enviado por María. Tenemos the dog. Como pueden ver acá tenemos entonces el verbo sent, que está en participio pasado. Pero antes de eso tenemos los auxiliares will be, ¿cierto? Será. The dog will be sent by Maria. Second example, we have a new shirt will be painted by them. Una nueva silla será pintada por ellos. So we have will be painted. And finally we have the bag will be bought by her. ¿Sí? El bolso será comprado por ella. Will be bought. That is the structure in passive voice. Okay. I am going to write in this one active voice example, and you are going to tell me the passive voice, okay? So for example, if I say, my father will wash his car next week. What is the passive voice of this sentence? Siguiendo la estructura que ya mencioné, ¿cómo sería entonces esta oración en voz pasiva? The car, okay. Remember the auxiliary verb and the main verb in past participle. Verbo auxiliar y verbo principal conjugado en participio pasado. So, my father it will be my father or my car. Mejor dicho, completa, la oración completa, ¿cómo sería? Escríbanme la oración completa, por favor. Okay, the car will, okay, yeah, the car will be, remember, the verb auxiliary will be, siempre tenemos que colocar will be, ¿sí? El will be, listo, sea cual sea el objeto. The car will be washed, very good, by my father next week. That's the answer. El carro será lavado por mi padre la próxima semana. So here we have the structure. And that's it. Excellent. Okay, guys, so tomorrow we will continue on this tense, the future. Okay, ya mañana entonces continuaremos con esto y cerramos para pasar al próximo tema.
Thank you, teacher. See you tomorrow.
You're very welcome. See you tomorrow. Have
Thank
an
you,
excellent day.
Thanks you too. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. You're very welcome, Laura. You're very welcome, Vivian. Goodbye, everybody.